to another episode of Gardener's Plot. So today I'm going to do sort of an update on the garden and what jobs need to be done this month. Get everything ready now for the autumn and winter. So this is what today's episode is going to be about. What I'm going to start doing as well is introducing species of the week rather than just plant of the week. There's so much wildlife and animals within the garden as well. I thought we'd include them. Don't worry, you'll have a turn as well. Yes, so it's a little hint of species of the week as well. So what we'll do is we'll do a tour of the garden, what's going on, what needs to be done, and we'll go from there. Yeah? Okay. Right, so we'll start with the wildlife garden. So there is a little bit of rubbish up here that I need to sort of get rid of. So I cleaned out the shed the other week. So fern garden did suffer a little bit within the heat wave, but with some really good watering every evening, it seemed to be okay. We did lose one fern. I think that was because that was directly in the sun. So moving forward, I'll probably plant something out there and just keep the ferns to the right hand side. What else is going on? No more cherries now off the cherry tree. It's still a little bit too early to prune it yet. So at the moment he's just happy there. Buddleia is finally come out, sorry. We didn't throw it at a party. So we've actually got a white buddleia rather than a purple buddleia. And this one sort of looks like it has ears. So I don't know whether to name this one or not. Post a comment if we should name this particular flower. But I'm going to leave that for now, and then winter month, what I'll do is sort of retrain it back up. So I want it to cover the mushroom really. Lots of blackberries at the moment, so I'm going to ask next door to see if I can raid their garden, because it's the end of their garden, and perhaps hopefully make some sort of dessert out of that. This plant is now gone to seed. I still don't know what it is, but it seems to thrive next to the pond. So again, I'm going to let that sort of seed, and then once that's dropped all its seeds and stuff, I'll sort of take that right back down, I think. The pond itself is doing really well. Duckweed's back again, but this is what we want. As I said before, it's a really good addition to any pond, I personally think. It helps shade the pond, and I won't go into it. There's a previous video that I've spoken about duckweed, so that's doing alright at the moment. So is the iris. There's a few seed pods on there which I might actually take off and try and germinate some of those. The ones on that side, they suffered a little bit in the heat wave, but they seem to be doing alright now. So that area there is going to be a bog garden. So winter, autumn months, that's going to be redug out and a lot more bog plants put in to add to the wildlife garden. American ivy is just come on leaps and bounds. So when we brought it last year, it was a tiny wee little plant. So the plan was for it to gradually grow up over the aviary, which it really is doing, and then create like a little covered walkway. So that's quite nice. There's Falcor, and there's his daughter Raja. Raj. Saskia was out somewhere. Oh, you finally come and say hello. So at the moment they've sort of decimated everything in there apart from the bushes, but the plan is to plant this up a little bit more. He's currently eating privet. Alright, Falcor. So these need a bit of a tidy up as well. As a whole, wildlife garden is doing okay. We've still got tons of froglets everywhere, so I have to go careful what I tread. Here she is. Here's Miss Sass. You right, Tubbs? So yes, as I was saying, lots of little froglets still about. which is good because they'll grow up and eat all the slugs. So at the moment, I'm hoping that they're eating all the infant slugs. There you go. Oh, great. Oh, you almost went then, Falco. So, wildlife border, if you like. I need to weed this. Like I said, that's going to be a bog garden. So, autumn months, I'm going to start digging that out and add lots more bog plants, as I just said. Rockery, again, needs a bit of a weed. But the plan is to plant lots of more berry bushes along here. And more edible plants. So next year I'll probably plant lots of lettuce and chard. Things that'll add a little bit of colour, but I can also eat and add to the garden. Sweet corn is like massive. Although, I don't know if anyone knows why, but I don't seem to have any female parts of the plant. Lots of males, but so far, no female parts of the plant. Are they due to come, or what? So if you do know what's going on with these, why I haven't got them, give me a little comment to see, and if it's something I can do, I'll try and do it. But the broad beans I companion planted to them, they seem to be doing alright. Haven't had any flowers as of yet, but hopefully they'll continue to do alright. Big Mac's pumpkin, as you can see, there's one of the culprits there. Actually, what we do, girls, can you eat that? Yes. Actually, you're another keep for once. So this just keeps them decimated by slugs, but we do have some little bits of fruit. Let me get that in focus. Right, they're not focusing. There we go. So we have got some fruit, so hopefully they should continue to do well. There you go. Ooh, I'm out of focus again. I do apologise. There we go. So that's a little update on the wildlife garden / food forest type thing. And the sweet corn. Let's go do an update on that bit over there. So one of my previous videos, I was retraining the... Oh! There's a cat helping sunning itself in my garden. As I was saying, I retrained the grapevine and it's finally going along it now. So that's doing really well. Raspberry's still doing okay, but then it is an autumn raspberry. There are still some red currants. Black currants didn't do this well, that well this year. But the red currants did well. But again, I think it's a little bit too early to cut these back, but these did suffer a little bit within the heat. Gooseberry bush, didn't get any fruit of it this year. I don't know why. But what I might do is take some cuttings of that and pop them in the food forest. Rhubarb is again doing well. I need to harvest some of that. In here, all the radishes have gone a bit nuts, so I'm going to pull all those out now. Well, not now, today. And amongst that is parsnips. There is some leeks and onions in there. Carrots have got a little bit decimated, but there is beetroot coming up, so I need a little bit of weeding with that today, so that's the job. So there you go, there's a little bit of update on that. Let's go on to greenhouse. Greenhouse update, I've kind of just ignored for the last couple of weeks. The peas just died, so I gave up on them. So hopefully next year I could do a little bit better on peas. But the whole thing needs a good weed, good organised, sort out, and I'll put most of this, I can pop in the shed now that I've got a bit more space. And really organise this a little bit better, ready for next year. Might even get a few bit more veg in for the autumn winter months, but we'll see. So there you go, a little update on the greenhouse. And that one, I've just, again, everything died in that one, so that's another one I need to sort out. There you go, update on greenhouses and jobs done. This part of the garden, which is the herb garden, needs a little bit of attention, so there's lots of weeding needs to be done. I do want to get some more herbs put in at some point. But we seem to have mint and we have spearmint. So we have actually two types of different mint. So that's quite nice. I have brought some hanger baskets that were cheap. There's a store closing down, so they had everything going discounted. So the plan is to put a few hanger baskets on the side of there of a few more different herbs, and hopefully they'll be a bit more protected from slugs and stuff. But just trying to utilise as much space as possible. Water butt is still not going down as much. Oh, there's my shadow. I'll try and get out the shot. No, it's not going to work. Sorry, I have to have my head in it. But there's lots of duckweed in there, so another cultivation. So that seems to help stop the water evaporating too much. Ready want to play. So the ornamental squashes we do have one growing on nicely. Honeysuckle we've got fruit on. I'm not going to eat it because I don't think this is an edible version. But there's still more flowers and stuff. So I can autumn, once that really dies back, what I'll do is I'll just trim all that back down and sort of start fresh again with that. So then the plan is with this part of the garden is to get a lot more herbaceous and plants popped in, so some more lavender and nice smelling things to hide the smell of the chickens. Didn't need to clean the chickens out today. They just had some last night's tea. There we go. What else is going on in this bit? Let me change angles. Who's Boston? There's me. So the grass died of death this year. Just didn't. Well, I think everyone's in the same boat. Everywhere you go, all you can see is yellow lawn. So, but the plan is to remove this lawn anyway, and have a gravel, more of an entertaining space down here. But then again, also incorporate some more plants that are edibles. There you go. Bought some more plants as well yesterday. They're on the cheap. So we might as well do this bit while we're here. We have got a courgette growing, but I think it may have been nibbled. Yeah, I think that's been nibbled. So that's still coming on nicely. Tomatoes are again doing really well over here. I did one of the branches did get knocked off in the wind, so unfortunately we lost a little branch. Well, I say a little branch, it's quite a big branch, but I don't think there was actually like one or two flowers on there, so not much. So I've not lost that much. There you go. Alright, time for over there. So little squish is doing alright. Still waiting on a little bit of fruit, but he seems to be doing alright, so I'm just going to let him carry on draping. I do need to find out what variety of squash it is. I'll ask my friend today. Little tree's doing alright as well, so I will be repotting this soon. So over onto the other little bit of allotment space. So again, more tomatoes. Those bad boys. Still waiting for them to ripe up. Hopefully shouldn't be too long. I might actually invest in some bananas and pop them on. But over here, what I need to do is, I'm still getting a few beans. There's some more, another variety of French bean down there. So to pick some more beans. There is more flowers, so I'm not going to get rid of these just yet. Those I might just pull up now. I think the slugs are done with them. I might just give those to the rabbits and the kale as well. The chickens, let them in, have a little dig around. So there you go, it's pretty much an update of the garden so far. Not much to do, it's generally just a bit of a tidy up and getting everything ready. So over this month I will still get a few of these jobs done. So yeah, there you go. Update on the garden so far. So, today's species of the week is the great pond snail. So there you go, there's a little close up. Don't worry, I will take a video of them, another little clip of them, and add them to the end of this clip. So, the great pond snail, or Limnea stagnalis. These guys are a type of fresh water snail, so they grow between about 45 and 60 millimetres in length. and about 20 to 30 millimetres in diameter. Compared to your normal garden snail, which has sort of got a round shell, these guys, their whorls, which is the correct term for their spirals if you like, their whorls actually go up into a point, so that's how you can tell the difference between these and a garden snail. These guys are pretty much found in most northern continents of the world. They're quite a common species, but they're really good. I personally think they're really good for wildlife pond. With wildlife ponds, you do need to have a very rich ecosystem. So you need to have your inverts, mollusks, vertebrated animals like fish, then you have amphibians as well, so like frogs and newts. They all contribute to the ecosystem of the pond, and they all sort of keep each other under control as well. And these guys bred quite readily as well. To look at their eggs are sort of a long string, transparent blob with lots of tiny little blobs inside, and these guys, and then the baby snails then develop inside and hatch out. So they breed quite readily, so you only need a couple of snails and you'll have about 50 within a week. It feels like sometimes, but I personally, like I said, I think they're really good for an ecosystem, a wildlife pond ecosystem. They do play their part, and like I said, they're really good for algae control as well. So there you go, that's a little bit about our humble little ponds now. And I don't know what I'll do. Put a comment in below if you want to see an animal or plant next week. And I'll try and, like I said, I'll try and do different species each week, so animal or plant. So put a comment down below and see what else you want to see. I'll see what I can do. So for now, that's our great little ponds now. So that's it for this week's episode. Like I said, I only just sort of an update in the garden, what I have to do, and also introducing species of the week. So that's pretty much it for today. A little shout out to any new subscribers, any new viewers. Don't forget to press that little subscribe button, the little bell for notifications. If you like my channel, please do subscribe. What else? Like I said, please comment on the video. About the sweet corn, if you know why I'm not getting any female parts of the plant. Also comment if you want to see what sort of species you want to see next time, whether it be that plant or animal. What else? Workshop Wednesday, hopefully you enjoyed that little sort of cooking recipe I did. Again, comment to see if you want to see more of those. I will try and mix up a little bit, so I'll try and do like a gardening tutorial, on one of the animals, or what I like sort of maintaining them. This week, next week I'm going to do sort of how to trim a ferret's nails, if you have ferrets, or stuff like that. Check it out. They're pretty much similar to most other animals, so it's how to trim nails. What else? Yeah. Please do comment and like and share. That's what it's there for. Any advice or tips or questions, please feel free to ask and I'll try my best. So yeah, pretty much it for today. And I'll see you all next time. Bless you. Are you sleepy? There you go. See you all next time.